Hello and welcome to video number 16. So I want to start this video a little bit different because I've noticed that a couple of subscribers that I've gotten over the last couple of weeks have been women. Finally. So that makes me honestly really excited because I know that a lot of the topics that I cover or the things that I talk about are related to the stock market, investing, and really just more male dominant conversations. But I want to change that stigma so bad, okay? Women are allowed to talk about money, we're allowed to invest, we're allowed to share knowledge, and so that's the main reason why I even created this channel. So the fact that I see that people are tuning in, subscribing, they're interested, they want to learn, I am so pumped, honestly. So if you're new to my channel or you just recently subscribed, go ahead and comment. Let me know who you are, a little bit about yourself, where you are in your trading journey. If you're not necessarily into investing or trading right now, maybe what are some things that you want to learn about? And then also, I do want to be able to talk about other things, not just stocks and investing. So I know that I've been really focused on that because that's something that I personally have as a goal for myself, especially in the year of 2025. I want to grow my portfolio. I want to get better at options trading. And so the main reason I've been talking about it is because I'm like, you know what? I might as well share my journey, share how it's going for me, and then also learn from other people. So I have made some pretty cool connections on here. There are some people who are tuning in on a weekly basis or whenever I post. I usually post like every 2 weeks. And honestly, that's probably my favorite part is just reading the comments and seeing people that are tuned in, people that have suggestions or want to share knowledge, want to tell me about different stocks or things to put on my watch list. That is why I do this. I also do have, a regular job, so my posting may not be as consistent as some other content creators, and that's because this is something that I'm doing to really document my journey and also have something to leave behind to either my kids. I don't have kids right now, but I'm thinking in the future if I do have kids or if I don't end up having kids, I have a niece, so I want to be able to share forward some of the things and have something to leave with them as they navigate the investing world later on in life. So that's the reason why I'm doing this, and I honestly enjoy it too. For those of you who are new to my channel, I always say this, but my videos are, unedited. I just kind of hop on here, record, and post. So if that's your vibe, if you like what you've watched in previous videos or what I'm about to talk about, then I definitely recommend you subscribe and tune in. So for today's video, I wanted to talk about the different stocks that I'm currently watching. I might sound like a broken record if you've been watching my previous videos, but I do believe in the importance of focusing on specific stocks that you truly believe in. What I've seen a lot of is there are people who will kind of just dabble with a bunch of different stocks, not really truly knowing too much about it. And honestly, the reason why I feel like my portfolio has been profitable is because these are companies that I study thoroughly, okay? So I'm actively going, checking, watching, seeing how it's doing, seeing how it's performing, and adjusting if necessary, especially with the whole crash that happened April 7th. And I say crash because the market was down over 20% for most stocks, so that is pretty significant. There's corrections, there's dips, and there's pullbacks, and that was definitely closer to a crash than anything else. So what I did during that time is I actually waited to see when things were going to stabilize a little bit. And then once I saw that, okay, things are picking back up, it looks like we are getting back into a bull market, I started to dollar cost average most of my portfolio. Does that mean that there's no chance that it can continue being a bear market? No, that's not what that means. And when I say bull market and bear market, I like to clarify because I understand. I don't even know why I say that. Sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, I sound like everybody else that, like the stock bros that are always talking about this. But I want to clarify what that means. So a bull market essentially means that the stocks and the value of stocks are trending up. And that's just for the majority of it, right? If you look at the full scope of all existing stocks, for the most part, the stocks will be trending up. That's when it's in a bull market. When it's a bear market, that means that stocks, the value of stocks are trending down, okay? So bull market is trending up, bear market is trending down. You don't have to call it that. That's just, honestly, I just said it because when I listen to stuff, that's what I hear. So with that being said, these are some of the stocks that I currently am dollar cost averaging or just adding to my portfolio. And also, I will say that I am doing some options contracts as well, but I've been kind of treading lightly with that because the market has been so volatile that it's really easy to lose a lot of money right now if you're trying to do some options contracts, some short-term options contracts. So be very careful with that. But the stocks that I'm going to talk about right now are really ones that you can just add to your watch list and slowly start buying, depending on how much you're wanting to spend. So first one I'm going to mention, and I always mention, if you know me, you know what I'm going to say. You can put it in the comment before I say it. Palantir. Yep, I'm still big on Palantir. I'm still bullish on Palantir. It's reached between the 120 to 130 range. So for those of you who don't know much about Palantir, I've been investing in Palantir for the last 2 to 3 years. And I started investing in Palantir when it was roughly $20. And now, again, it's sitting at around $124, $25. So I still think that specific stock has the opportunity to continue going up. So if you are fresh into the market and you want to create a watch list and you want to, start building it out, that's one that I will definitely say you should watch, right? That's Palantir, ticker symbol PLTR. Okay. The reason why I do these videos and the reason why I share watch lists is because when I first got in, I didn't know any of this. I didn't know any of this. I was like, Palantir, PLT, like, what is that, right? So this is why I like giving people, just the list. I'm not giving you advice. I'm not telling you what to buy. I'm just telling you, put it on a watch list and watch what it does. And then once you start seeing what it does, you can decide if you want to start investing, okay, or add to your portfolio if you've already started. So Palantir is the first one. Second one is NVIDIA. That's ticker symbol NVDA. So NVIDIA is another one that has just been struggling to get past like the 130 range these last couple of weeks. And again, the market had a huge downtrend. Like, it was a huge downtrend. It was a bear market for a bit, and so it's finally kind of regaining momentum and getting back up to some previous highs. But that's definitely one I would recommend to add to your watch list and see if it's worth adding to your portfolio. And then the third one, and this is one that I've never really, I don't know, I think my brother told me about AMD. That's Advanced Micro Devices. And I've always felt some type of way because I'm like, when I look at it, I'm like, okay, is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? Sometimes I'll look at it for a bit and I'm like, okay, it's kind of staying the same. But more recently, there's been a lot of news about AMD, and I do believe it is going to be a good one to add to your watch list. It's trading at around, I want to say $114 about. And so these are all in the 100 range. But these are ones that I definitely see potential in. Okay. So now, what if you're looking at me, you're like, girl, $100? I don't got $100. I don't got $125. Like, give me some stocks that are more affordable. Got you. Next up, we have SoFi. That's ticker symbol SOFI. I've talked about SoFi before. It's an online banking platform that has been absolutely booming. We've seen the pullback because of everything that happened in April, but it is slowly going back up. And I do see this stock hitting closer to the $20 range by the end of 2025. Again, this is something that you can put on a watch list and you can see how it performs, and then you can choose to purchase. I would recommend purchasing in the $10 to $15 range because I do see it going up eventually. But again, put it on your watch list, see what it does. Okay. And then we have SoundHound AI. It's another one that I'm buying and adding to my portfolio. It is sitting at around $10 right now, and I again see it going up. So that is SOUN, ticker symbol SOUN. And then the last one that I'll mention, which is another one that I've talked about, is Big Bear AI. That is ticker symbol BBAI. Okay, add it to your watch list, see what it does. There's been times where I'm like, okay, maybe I should, show a little bit more about the specific stocks and do a breakdown. But honestly, do your homework, okay? I've realized that nobody can do that for you. And as many YouTube videos that I've watched, and sometimes I end up like, okay, this is too much. Let me fast forward. Just tell me like what are the stocks and fast forward. So I don't want to be fast forwarded, honestly. Like I'm just telling you what the stocks are. Put it on a watch list, do your research, see what it does, and invest in the ones that you believe in. Okay? And yeah, those are my stocks that I wanted to highlight. Again, do with the information whatever you would like. But I definitely want to get to know more of you, people that are subscribing, people that are tuning in. So if you're coming back for more videos, drop a comment. Let me know you've been watching. Let me know what you like best, what you want to hear more of. If there are specific things that you're like, Jocelyn, I want to hear more information about this, then I'm happy to do that. Otherwise, come back. I will continue to post about the stocks that I believe in. I will continue to post about my journey. It's not advice, but it's just simply what I'm doing. And then hopefully someone watches, sees a stock they're interested in, and we can have a conversation about that. So, again, tune in for more videos like this by subscribing and leave a comment. Introduce yourself. Let me know who you are. And I'm happy to connect again with more women on my channel. And if you're a man and you've been commenting, I see you. I appreciate you too. And we will keep rocking on this video. Peace.